Yugi fans, Mr. Waffles here, and I know a lot of you guys on Zodiac have been asking for my Dragunity deck list. This is my Dragunity deck list right here. I'm tweaking some things around, but this is what I have been toying with. I don't know what the meta really is because I don't really play the game anymore. I kind of stopped after all my decks just keep getting hit when they're not top tier, like Ravine getting banned and Moral Tech going to one and all this stuff. So I mainly stick to DBZ. That's what my channel is mainly on, which is a really cool card game. If you guys haven't had a chance to check it out, please do. Uh, but I'll just go through the deck, and like I said, when Ravine got put to one, I was really happy. So I kind of tinkered around with something that I had previously built from before Ravine got banned, and personally, I think the deck is super strong. Um, it's a lot of fun, so it just kind of brings back some old memories. So we'll just go through the deck, and this is all for April 1st ban list. So we have the one Zephyros, the one Dragoony Ackley's, the three Dragoony Armor Mistletoe, the three Dragoonity Ducks. Obviously, we need these. Can't play Dragoony without this card. Uh, and his homeboy, Dragoony Legionnaire, he's already about to fight someone. He has like his brass knuckles on, about to go up in the club, be like, pat pat, pop pop, Ackley's. So we have the three Dragoonity Phalanx, another key card, two Garuda the Wind Spirit, one Miss Valley Baby Rock, one Red Ice Darkness Metal Dragon. For spells, we have one Book of Moon, one Dragon Ravine, sorry, one Dragon Shrine, three Dragoonity Divine Lance, one Foolish Burial, one Forbidden Lance, three Mystical Space Typhoon, one Pseudo Space, one Regeki, one Soul Charge, three Terraforming, and for traps, we have one Bottomless Trap Hole, two Breakthrough Skill, one Compulse Evacuation Device, one Solemn Warning, and the one Vanity's Emptiness. Extra deck, we have one Colossal Fighter, one Dragoon Knight Gaydurg, three Dragoon Knight Vadriana, one Orient Dragon, one Scrap Dragon, one Stardust Dragon, one Stardust Spark Dragon, and for the Exceeds, we have one Divine Dragon Knight Felgrand, one Gaia Dragon, the Thunder Charger, two Heretic King of Atum, one Icebeam Zephyron, and one Insector X the Beetle. So I'll go over some of the stuff that I was playing. So mainly this deck is a combo based deck. It's like two cards and it can OTK with that very, very easily. It's highly strong because it has flexibility. Back when Dragons got first hit, when the babies got banned and everyone was playing Return, a lot of people were playing like Veil or Maxi. So Dragoony Armor Mistletoe was so clutch because if your ducks get Veilered, you just send it off, get Mistletoe, and then you get Phalanx, and then you can still combo off and do a lot of crazy stuff. So it was super awesome and consistent with that. And since Ophion was really big too, I'm always gonna stick with two Legionnaire. I think this card's just really good as a backup plan, just to get rid of any threats. I mean, now I guess with Burning Abyss and we have Shaddoll's and stuff like that. And I guess Yang Zings. Again, I don't know what really the meta is, but it's still good just to have that flexibility of a card to just destroy two for the +1. And we have these three cards. The Garuda Ruin Spirit and the Baby Rock. The Baby Rock's in there just because with Gaydorg it just makes another level 8, so it's all part of the combo. And I'll have the combo in the description down below. So I have the video of me doing some crazy combos with this deck down below. And this was way back when, I think at YCS Providence, I think. So I'm gonna link it. It's to one of my friend's YouTube channels, so you should check that out, and I'll have that all down below for you guys. But this deck is very simple in terms of the combos. You have the ducks for Phalanx, but now it's just more than just getting a level 8 synchro. If you open up with ducks, or Garuda, it's pretty much it's game, or any combinations of the cards, because as long as you have Phalanx in the grave, which we have, these 1, 2, 3, Foolish, Dragon Shrine, the ravine. We have a bunch of different ways to get phalanx in the grave. As you notice in this build, there's no cards of consonance. Reason for it, I found it to actually be more of a dead card than live. This deck doesn't need draw power. If anyone that plays Yu-Gi-Oh knows that search power is stronger than draw power because you get what you need, and search power is a lot faster than draw power. So with all the terraformings and the Dragunity Divine Lance, which basically searches for phalanx, which gets phalanx out of the deck, there's no need uh, to play cards of consonance. And since you're getting phalanx out of the deck, you're gonna have a lot less targets for cards of consonance to begin with. So I only play 4 of the tuners, so it's already a very iffy card if I play cards of consonance. That's why I think for consistency, a lot of times I end up dumping it. So I was like, I'll just make it a better card. So I took it out. Since Tempest is banned, we put Armor Mistletoe to 3 because normally it would be 2 Armor Mistletoe and a Tempest. So since there's no Tempest, I boosted up to 3, as well as taking out Gold Sark for putting in some other cards and things like that. I don't really know what the meta is again, so these traps, I don't know if they're good, but again, it's just a skeleton for you guys. If you guys want to just take some core cards from this and then, mix in with whatever traps you feel are better for this format, go right ahead. For the extra deck, it's always been really tight. We have obviously the 3 Vadriana and the Gaydirk, which are always staple, and the Stardust, the Scrap Dragon, and Spark, in my opinion, also staple. Orient Dragon was a card that I put in again back when rulers got when the baby rulers got banned. So for the most part, this was a level 6 wind, which worked with Tempest, so it was more Tempest fodder, as well as being a level 6 dragon to work with Atum. And during that format, synchros were pretty big, so it helped me get rid of, a Colossal Fighter or Spark Dragon or Stardust or whatever the case may be. So a lot of times you will have like a leftover Baby Rock with, you can go like Baby Rock and Garuda for it, or Zephyros and Baby Rock. So this can be, you can probably take this out. I mean, this can probably just come out for like a Vulcan or something like that. So, but I just had it just for the reason where you can still go into a tomb because it's a level 6 dragon. It's either this or Iron Chain, so it's one of those. And Colossal Fighter just for beats, just because I figured I need something to really be aggressive and just destroy stuff and crash and it comes back and all that jazz. As for the exceeds, 2 Atum is enough. The 1 Gaia Dragon is all you need, and the 1 Felgran I put in here just because you can make it fairly easy. And a lot of times with Felgran, you would have like a Darkness Metal on the field, so you can like detach, negate one of their monsters' effects, and then use Darkness Metal to bring back the dragon that you detach for Felgran. And as you can see, a lot of my exceeds for the most part as well are dragons, so you can bring these back with Darkness Metal as well. This is a card I'm trying out. ISB Zero Fine, so you can make it with Dux Garuda, Garuda, Zephyros, Zephyros, Dux. So all these different combinations. I just like it because it's again beats and it kind of shuts down the field. These are the one of the cards. Oops, sorry about that. So these are one of the cards that really helped me against Ophion because that was a huge problem for the deck. So outside of Legionnaire, we have the Zero Fine, which gets the boost and helps me run over Ophion and things like that. And the 1 Exabeetle, Exabeetle is there because my friend told me about it. He was like, "Oh, bro, you could equip Phalanx and then special summon Phalanx and then drop Mistletoe and do some cool stuff." But what's really good about Exabeetle is that you can get an Acklys, and then you can use his effect to detach a card and to target 1 face-up card on each side of the field and send them to the graveyard. And then you send a card and then Acklys effect will activate and then you destroy a card. So you get the cool +1 and then you just overlay for Gaia Charger. So it's some really cool combos with Exabeetle. But I might take it out. But again, this is just like the draft. I haven't really had much testing with this deck. I just played mainly some of my friends from locals. So far it's like again very consistent. Could open up the combo really well, and this is pretty much the deck in a nutshell. I mean, if you guys have any questions, just remember to comment down below. And again, I'm just happy that Ravine came back. I guess they're slowly probably going to bring it to three next ban list. I guess just to see how one would do. Again, I think one is fine. I mean, not that three is fine, and I guess you're just trying to test out the waters to see. Okay, if one's good. It's not really doing much. Then we can bring it up to three, which usually happens. So again, this is my Dragunity deck list, and you'll see the combos in the video down below, and it's the same combos that would happen regardless of Ravine going to one or things like that. The fact that still has the core essentials of the Baby Rock and the Garuda the Wind Spirit, um, make sure that you can combo really well. I'm actually gonna try and play the deck right now, so show you guys, see what we have. So I'm just gonna go through the deck, and it's a lot of combos. It's very long, so um, see if I can get a game in. New list, so I'm going first, and I guess we'll see what we have. Okay, so we have the combo. So I'll show you guys. So um, sorry if it's lagging a bit. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. So we add the Ravine to hand. And we still had the combo despite us having Ravine because you summon Phalanx, get Mistletoe, equip the Phalanx, special summon the Phalanx, and then you Lance, get another Phalanx, and then you synchro those two for a level 8, and then you drop Garuda, banish the other Phalanx, and then still combo off. So, oh, and Maxi. Um, so Maxi's thing still a thing, I guess. Um, so we're still gonna go through with this because I just want to show you guys the combos. So probably gonna lose, but it's all good. Just want to show you what the deck can do. And Maxi was really big back then too, so if it's making a comeback, that's another weakness for the deck. Veiler wouldn't have done much because I still would have comboed off. Um, so we get the Gatorg, and then then we get Zephyros. Let me detach this. And we get the Baby Rock, which special summons itself. It will miss timing with Ravine because it's not the last thing to happen. So just be aware of that. And we bounce that for Zephyros. Um, and then could either get Phalanx, which we're probably gonna do. As you can see, how much times this deck can special summon is ridiculous. So there's a lot of different routes you can go with this. Um, oh, yeah, making sure I'm doing that right. So you can see how fairly easy this deck is to combo. Um, so I guess we'll go Scrap Dragon. And I'm pretty sure we might have something with like a monster effect. Um, so I can probably go into Felgrand here. I mean, I'm gonna lose either way because look at his hand, but um, I guess this is probably the safer play because again, I don't know what the meta is, so I don't know what what's good or what's not good, but it's whatever. So you can see, as you can see, the deck has a lot of combos. I mean, if you didn't have Max C, it would have been really hard because that's would have been my field. So, uh, and Rikeki. So yeah, and that's pretty much it. So as you can see, the deck has a lot of different ways to combo, and it happens very frequently. Um, but I mean, I could have stopped, but I just want to show you guys. Mhm. Yeah, I mean, I could have used Felgrand obviously attach and save him, so for save metal, but it didn't really matter. I just want to really just show you guys just like the combos that the deck can do, and then I just wanted to show you guys just the combos and things like that. I mean, I'll do another video, another match. I mean, and see if we can do it again, just to show you how consistent the deck is. Again, I don't really have a side deck because I don't know what the meta is and I don't play this game. But because in normal circumstances, I would have just stopped at the phalanx and then just leave it like that. Um, I wouldn't have gone off like that. Hmm. And it was another reason why in Dragon format it was really hard for me to uh, go against it because they max see you and then they'll just make Blade or something like that and tack over your phalanx and put you in a really tough spot. So, but you can't really do much about it. So we're gonna see what we open up. We're going first. Okay, so now a hand like this might look like what do we have? But we can still try and make it work. So um, see normally if we have Tempest, we could Foolish Tempest, banish it with Garuda, and then you get a Phalanx to hand, and then you Synchro and make level 8. But again, you still have the combo. Um, it's just a different route you have to take. So now we have the combo if we discard the warning because uh, we discard that, we get the ducks, and then we foolish for the phalanx, and then we do all our shenanigans and things like that. But we have no way to get darkness metal from the graveyard. Um, so I guess we'll just go a little bit ballsy. Hmm. But warning's good. It's a rough decision. Um, I guess we'll again probably not the right play, but whatever. I'm trying to see what else I can make that would be anything good. Um, let's discard this. I'd rather keep warning. I mean, if I didn't discard the warning, I would have had like the full combo because darkness metal needs to be in the deck. But we want to play smart, so and we get the Radriana. So if Darkness Metal wasn't in the deck, you would have like the really broken field. Like that's the deck's I guess worst case scenario is when you draw Darkness Metal. Because outside of Soul Charge, I don't think there's a really way to get it back because Avarice is banned. In this case, we have to go for like a safe play. Actually, get this because we have a Phalanx Engrave, so we want to get um, the other dragon, so we get the Acklys. So it would have been like the combo, but we would have to give up a warning for it, and I don't know if I wanted to do that just yet. And just make Stardust. I mean, it's 1 out of 40. So it happens sometimes. Oh, and he was playing Evil Swarms. Great. So, and the good thing we have the Acklys engraved because now we can get a Legionnaire and pop both of them. So, now there's nothing I really want to get from the deck. Um, and we want to keep the device. So, at this point, we'll just probably just overlay for Gaia Charger and go in for the beats. Um, okay, so he Fiendish Change, which is fine because there was nothing really I wanted to really get. I just did it just to bait out something. So we just so you can keep that dead chain there and okay. I wasn't really gonna attack with Dust and fear of Deep Prison, but he did for me. So and this is stronger than Ophion, so it's good to just go in. I mean, if he gets a Kirkion, um, if he summons Ophion, I'll just on the summon device. I mean, so he has to have a pandemic set. But even so, like I can run over it and see what he just bait out of back row, and then main phase two, like Ravine, get Legionnaire and blow up some stuff. So that's why I still play Legionnaire because it's a good backup plan. As you can see, I use one Dux and I still um, can draw into two more, as well as I have the Ackley's Engrave for the Legionnaire. So as you can see, it wasn't the crazy combo, but it would have been a crazy combo if the Darkness Metal wasn't in the deck. So that's how consistent this deck is in terms of the combo. Um, get Rabbit. It's crazy how one card could just make all the difference. Because if Darkness Metal wasn't in there, it would have been a whole. I would have Warning set with like two other synchros, you know. So and the reason why I also play these traps is because of things like should like Winda, I have the breakthrough skills for that, as well as Ophion. That's what I played last format. I'm reading, so all these cards are new to me. So you can detach two XYZ materials from this card and target one face-up monster. You can. So when he attacks, I'll just compulse. And that was it. So sure it wasn't wombo combo, but again as you guys saw, so again with sorry, on the side tangent. With Baby Rock, if you discard it for Ravine, you don't get the effect because it misses timing because it's when, not if. So the last thing to happen is you searching out a card, not you discarding the Baby Rock. But again, if the metal wasn't in the deck, like I said it would have been 2800 metal with Stardust, Spark, um, probably some other synchro because we had Garuda in hand with a warning set. So and he didn't have Maxi, so that was pretty much it. So that's pretty much the deck. Again, if you liked the video, just remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Again, I'll try and post some more videos, maybe of me playing the deck, or if there's something that you guys want me to, you guys want to see, or something like that. I'll do my best to try and make a video for that. But again, my channel is like mainly DBZ, so if you guys are just browsing through, check out some of the videos that I have on that. It's a really good card game. If you guys haven't checked it out, you can play as Goku, Vegeta, Piccolo, Krillin, and all these different combinations, and it's very tactical. So until next time, hope you guys enjoyed it. Mr. Waffles out.